Welcome to FPL Kitchen. This week we are going to be making monkey bread. You don't need very much. You need cinnamon, you need sugar, you need brown sugar, you need butter, and you need pre-made biscuits. There's just a couple steps, so let's get started. First off, you need a large Ziploc bag. I've already pre-mixed this, but it's a cup of granulated sugar and 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, and you just pour that into the bag. And now, you have pre-made biscuits, like a Pillsbury or a store brand or something like that. And I have already cut these into quarters. That's all you need to do. You just quarter them. And then you can just take handfuls. You don't want to get them all stuck together. Put them in the bag. Shake it up a little bit because you want to get these all nice and coated in the cinnamon and sugar. Let's finish that off. And I used 3, for the pre-made ones, I used 3 of the tubes of the pre-made biscuits. Let's see. There we go. As I'm getting sugar everywhere. You just need to get these nice and coated. All right. When that's done, you need your bundt pan right here. And all you need to do is spread that around in there. You don't want to dump the whole thing in because then you'll just have loose sugar. And that'll burn in the oven. Make sure it doesn't get all clumped up, like that. Alright, perfect. Set the excess aside. Now, one thing I forgot to do earlier, but we got to do now, let's preheat our oven to 350 degrees. It's on bake. We'll turn that on, because the next step, we're going to turn on your stovetop. You just want to turn it on and get it heated up a little bit to probably a medium-low heat, because all you want to do is melt the butter, and then you're going to pour your ½ cup of brown sugar into it to melt that. Alright, so the next step is we need to make the glaze. All you need for the glaze is a ½ cup of brown sugar and a cup of butter, which comes out to about 2 sticks. So, once your pan is preheated like it is, we'll put the butter in there, get it melty. You don't want it too hot, so I'm going to turn that down just a little bit. If it starts to sizzle and brown immediately, it's on too much, take it off the heat, and then you can just let it cool a little bit, turn down the heat, and melt it then. Alright, so once your butter is melted like that, we'll pour the ½ cup of brown sugar in there. Let's get our heat back. And as you can see, the brown sugar melts nicely in the melted butter. And you just want to stir it until everything is melted together. So as you can see, that's all melted in now. That looks perfect. So now what we want to do, set that aside. And we want to pour this over our cut up biscuits, just like that. There's so much butter in this that we didn't need to butter the pan beforehand. There we go. Now, make sure you use your oven mitt. We'll open up the oven that we preheated. We'll put that in there. Close it up. And we're going to cook it for about 45 minutes, but you'll want to make sure to check on it to see when the top is browning. Alright, we're done. The timer just went off. We checked it. The top is nicely browned, so let's do this. There we go. Look at that. Alright, let's flip this thing over. We'll lift it up. Look at that. So the wonderful thing about monkey bread, as you can see, since we used all of those little chopped up pieces of biscuit, it's all in different pieces. So to eat it, all you have to do, tear off a piece. That's very hot. Once it cools down, tear off a piece, eat it. Everybody can just have a bite wherever they want. That's it. That was super easy. That's our monkey bread. It's just like 5 ingredients, cooks really quickly, and you're good to go. We will see you next time.
Great.
That was hot.